Pillar Bottom, this town isn't big enough for the both of us.
So you keep adding things to the level titles that aren't actually there.
Well, they're clearly quoting things. So this part, there's a lot of brutes, and there is a wraith in the very back, and a bunch of grunts and a bunch of dudes. There's also a bunch of ammo at the very top of this hill for the DMR. So I like to just stay at the top of this hill, use my height advantage for as long as I possibly can, and just shoot down on all the brutes that are coming up the hill. Now the brutes are actually fairly weak if you can get headshots with the DMR. I think depending on the brute, like the default brute, not the chieftains, it's 2 or 3 headshots to take off their helmet, and then 1 headshot to finish them off.
So you can get them without reloading.
Oh yeah, you can get a couple of them without reloading.
Nice.
You just have to be patient with that DMR because of that recoil. Like, it really screws with the accuracy. That's one thing that I've noticed on multiplayer a lot, especially with the pistol. The pistol has so much recoil. You have to be extremely patient when firing it at distance. Like, I've played a couple of games where people just aren't good enough with a pistol yet, so they'll run around with the assault rifle. But if you have patience, even under fire with that pistol, the thing's lethal. Yeah. And it's all about that last headshot, really.
Once the shield's
the shield's down, because it doesn't matter where you hit them. Now, actually, I shouldn't say this because I haven't tested it yet, but in previous Halo games, it didn't matter where you hit them while their shield was up. So shoot for the body, and then as soon as you see their shield pop, aim for the head.
All right.
So you can fire a little bit faster while their shields are up. And then, take a breath, and then get that final headshot.
Yeah.
Multiplayer's freaking sweet. I want to play it so bad right now.
Yeah, it's really fun now that I got a chance to play.
Oh, yeah. So I guess, you've had a chance to play multiplayer now since the last time we did voiceovers. We played it last night. After the voiceover session, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm actually less self-conscious about sucking. Like, I used to hate getting into these parties. Like, when we played Halo 2 and we were pretty high ranked, we'd get in with these guys who, like, really cared about their rank, and I wasn't as good.
Okay, so, hold on, quick note. This is one of the few wraiths in the game that has a brute on the turret. But he's still pretty easy to kill. You just get 3 or 4 headshots with, a couple of headshots to take off his helmet, and then 1 final headshot to finish him off. So anyway, you were saying about being self-conscious about dragging down the team.
Yeah, and I used to hate that, and I've reached the point where, like, I'll tell you if I'm sucking, but there's enough people, like, from the site and the community that want to play with me, regardless, that it's nice,
And we haven't done anything ranked yet.
No.
So I'm looking forward to get into that and really start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've killed everything down there. I'm going back to get a little bit more health. There's also some extra DMR ammo there. And
you still have those rockets?
I still have the rockets. I'm not using them at all until the brutes, which is, I think, 3 videos from now.
The hunters.
Right, yes, the hunters. So I have the hologram. I guess I didn't mention that the hologram is extremely helpful on this level, especially versus the hunters later on. The AI just falls for the hologram every time. And it'll take them like 2-3 seconds to realize that they're aiming at the wrong thing. But you can always clearly see when they turn. Like, you saw that wraith aim for my hologram and then snap right back and try to plow me.
Yeah.
So when you go up this hill, there's going to be a couple of suicide grunts and a couple jackals. Pretty easy things to take out.
Quick note that I made while I was playing. With the hologram, you can do it while you're scoped in.
Okay.
So it's not I wasn't sure if you could do it, so I tried it, and you can.
And also, you can call out a second hologram before the first hologram disappears. It actually has a pretty short regeneration time and a fairly long life. So, like, if you can, because against the AI, it only fools them for a couple of seconds. You want to be throwing out those holograms basically as fast as you possibly can
Yeah.
in most situations. One thing I've also found that's pretty effective versus the hunters is the armor shield. You get close to them with like a shotgun, or I'll talk about it later.
Okay.